Good evening, hello, and welcome to all three of those watching, me and Rob, doing what is quite literally, we are testing gear. That's what we're doing. This isn't a planned stream. We don't really know what's going on. So if you want to chat, if there's a song you want to hear, YouTube can sod off tonight. I don't care. It can send me all the warnings. Put a song suggestion in and I'll pick it on Spotify for you. Roberto, how are you this evening?
I'm all good, thank you.
So,
all
Rob,
good.
what are you testing this evening, Rob?
I've got a new camera, so I want to test that out and make sure that works. And it seems to be doing all right. We've had a few teething problems. But
well, this is interesting because Andy Triple HDX here is the guy who recommended this camera in his video. And I sent the link to Andy. He's got the Elgato Facecam Neo because it was on sale on Amazon. And here he is. Looking beautiful. And we've got Any World But Ours. Hello, Any World But Ours. How are you? I'm afraid to say this evening, this is just a load of disorganized nonsense. But there we go. I'm going to bring the music down for just as... Michael Bolton, how can we be lovers? I'll tell you what, Connor. That's all yours, brother. That's all yours. How can we be lovers? Because that's what Connor wants, and I'm all about giving the people what they want. There we go.
Oh dear. It's Connor though. Do we expect anything less from Connor, really?
Winch is driving at the moment, so that is Alan Dawson. No problem, Alan Dawson. This is not this was me and Rob were literally sat saying, what can we do to piss off YouTube's algorithm? What can we do to test our gear? And here we are. So there's 10 people in the chat. Guys, thank you for joining us. As I say, this is completely bloody random. This isn't a live moderately entertaining. This is not a real impact. This is not an action popcast. And I'm not meaning to stick my middle finger up here. I just got weird hands. This is just, as I say, we're testing gear. I'm here with Rob. So I'm sure YouTube's going to fire a load of emails at me like they do at our Shabby saying, what are you doing? What are you doing playing all this music? I don't care. I couldn't care less. Rob, what you been up to today, mate?
Working, and the work is quiet at the minute, but I think it's going to get busy as the next couple of weeks go on. We've had a lot of kids expected in to work. I'm a barber, for those of you that don't know, by the way. I don't just collect kids or anything like that.
Yeah, you are a barber and you do indeed trim my hair. I've just turned the music down for a moment because when I watch this back, I am going to need to hear audio without the music in it, but we will get the music back for those there. So, given that this is a random stream, I figure on the fly here, guys, and I'm going to put this to those watching in the chat so we've got something to talk about. What's the subject? Here, this has just popped into my head. Think, Rob, we should discuss YouTube channels that we like that are... Connor, the music is coming back in a moment. I've explained my reasons. It will come back.
Is he moaning, is he?
He's moaning. He's just put no music boot. Connor, I need to hear. I
can't see
the audio.
I can't see the chat, so...
Oh, well, you need to click onto YouTube, my friend. Or you should be able to see it on the side of you on your screen. I think what we could discuss tonight is YouTube channels we like and enjoy that are not connected to toy collecting. So, Rob,
okay, yeah,
I'm going to go to you first. Give us a channel that you like and enjoy that is not connected to the toy community.
I don't know if anybody else watches this channel. It's quite popular, but there's a channel, Red Letter Media. Do you know Red Letter Media?
I do know Red Letter Media. Yeah, I'm very aware of Red Letter Media. Yeah,
they're brilliant. I absolutely love them because of the film stuff that they do. I really do find them entertaining with the stuff that they say and everything they do.
Yeah, I've watched many a Red Letter Media. What I'm going to do for those, I think most people here watching would probably be aware of Red Letter Media, but what I will do is I will share my screen just in case anyone here is not aware of Red Letter Media. This is Red Letter Media on the YouTubes. Bloody hell, 1.62 million subscribers. I didn't realise they'd grown that big, Rob. I knew they had quite a few.
Absolutely huge. Yeah, no, they're brilliant. I love them.
They are absolutely massive.
They watch trash films and they just make funny comments about them and stuff like that. And it's all done very with a very what's the word? They enjoy the films themselves. They take the mickey out of them, but they do enjoy them. So no,
yeah, I remember when they reviewed the new Star Wars trilogy, the sequel trilogy, and they had, I think it was quite divided opinions on that, but I quite enjoyed it. I quite enjoy the guys. I enjoy any situation where you get a few people or a couple of people in a room and they're having a chat. And do you know what I mean, Rob? It's just, it's easy going. It's easy listening. I am going to jump into the comments quickly to do my thing. We've been joined by Jonathan Redmond. He said, can someone start a Kickstarter to get Rob a poster for that wall? Well, Rob, would you like to address this right now?
We're in, me and Nick had a chat. It was during the World Cup final, wasn't it? We had a chat about that.
It was. You were at my house.
I'm getting 3 posters to go across the back here. I'm going to get a Spielberg one from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So I'm going to get one. I'm going to get when I say Jaws, wasn't it? Jaws, E.T., and Jurassic Park. But
it was, yeah. Because I found you on Temu those things that were like floor mats, but you could have printed, but technically hang on the wall, didn't I? If I recall. So,
yeah.
We've been. I'm actually surprised that there's been like 13, 15 people in here so far, and as I say, for a random stream. As I said, we've already said hello to any world but ours. Fuller's Figures moaning, but I believe I already read that comment. Yeah, Connor's always moaning, and he's put, Luke, you love me. We've been joined by R. Johnny Redmond, Rob, Mr.
Thanks for that comment, Jono.
Pilkington would have words to say about the blank.
Mr. Plinkett. He's referring to Mr. Plinkett in Red Letter.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm reading. The problem is I can't enlarge the screen, and Rob, I'm working off of a small laptop. We've been joined by Hey, our super awesome geek show, our Sags. How are you doing? We were also joined by our Shabby Geek, who says he's watching whilst packing down for work. And Johnny Redmond says, Nick, get this guy off the stream for F's sake.
What's wrong with E.T.? What's wrong with E.T., Jono?
E.T.'s a great film. I'm going to fade the music down for a little while. Anyone, I tell you what, the weirder the better, because Shabby's used to this, but I'm going to get so many YouTube, you're taking the piss emails like Shabby gets. Someone give it, the weirder the better song. Try and keep it family friendly, nothing too offensive, but chuck a song in and I will bring it up in the stream. Because as I say, this is just playing around. So Red Letter Media, I tell you what, I'm going to make him blush. I am going to make him blush. And the reason for this is he's been in the chat. Although for some reason I was put Triple X instead of Triple H. Andy Triple HDX. So this chap here, this is the channel that I'm going to talk about just briefly. And anyone in the chat, please feel free to share any channels that you actually enjoy. Because as I say, this is a random stream, so I need something to talk about. So if I could give some praise here. So this guy here, obviously this has nothing to do with toys. Andy, he reviews microphones, webcams, and gear, and he's exceptionally good at it. And I have to say, the thing with Andy is, and I say to him all the time, Andy is exceptional. I call him the king of the short, snappy video. If you watch any of his reviews on anything, if you need gear, if you need a microphone or anything, sounds like he's paying me to do this. He's really not. His editing is exceptional. And Rob, when you watch a video and you're like, just cut to the chase, cut the bullshit. What does it do? Bam, bam, bam. He's exceptionally good at it. And so I would say to anyone, if there's anything that you are wanting, you should check this guy out. Because I don't know if any of you know, I'm a bit of an audio nerd myself. I've done a few tech reviews. I've got a few microphone reviews coming up in coming months. There's a giveaway to what they are if you know what they are. But no, Andy, ever so helpful. In fact, Andy sent me my first proper webcam when I started my channel because I had a built-in thing. And this is a guy I barely knew. He's met up with us at the NEC now because he lives quite close to there. But this is a guy who, out of the kindness of his heart, sent me a couple of webcams to try those. And by de facto, Rob, the camera you've been using for the last couple of months is a camera Andy sent me. And he said, if you don't use it, pass it on to someone who needs one. So what can I say to that for a generous, nice guy? So guys, I wasn't expecting to read out my friend's channel, but at the end of the day, this is completely unplanned. So yeah, do check Andy out. Let's have a look at the comments.
John's put in there about the Y-Files. What's the Y-Files, John? Sags has put in there.
What comment's that, mate?
The Wi-Fi. He says, check out the Y-Files.
Check out the... Oh, okay. So this must be a channel that he's on about. The Y-Files. Let's have a look, because this isn't... I always like to see... here we go. I always like to see things that other people watch and what they're into. John, do you want to give us an idea of what they're about? All right, actually, saying that, I could just go and look at their page. Let's have a look. Right, okay, let's bring it up on the screen. Let's share the screen. Sorry, I normally have
Great
slides and things
channel.
prepared.
Great conspiracy channel, apparently.
Right, let me bring it on up. Let's read. So this is their official description. The Y-Files is a channel for people who are fascinated, obsessed with mysterious myths, legends, and conspiracies. We tell stories, seek the truth, and have a few laughs along the way. Now, knowing John as I know John, this does not surprise me, but I'm going to chuck them a sub, and I'm going to put them on, I don't know how to put it so that I'll come back to them. I tell you what I'll do is I'll click that video quickly. It's bringing it out. That's going to be copyright. And that'll be in my thing now. And what I can do is I can go back and have a watch through them. So yeah, I do like a good conspiracy. Well, how do you feel about channels, Rob, that sort of cover conspiracies and things, mate?
Yeah, no, I do. I enjoy all that sort of stuff. It's interesting. It's an interesting take. What we're saying here, I like to have like thoughts when people are having thoughts about stuff that's outside the box. It's quite interesting to hear what they've got to say about stuff. You can understand a lot about the world just by listening to people. And if they've got different ideas and thoughts and stuff, then fair enough. I mean, there's that Bigfoot video that is released, and I can't understand how that's not a real video. If it isn't a real video, it's got to be real. You know, the one where the Bigfoot's walking through the woods.
Yeah. And I know John has spoke extensively before, I believe, about Bigfoot, because Cat Vader's girl, John, keep me honest in the comments. I'm pretty sure Cat Vader's girl, I'm going to say claims. I don't disbelieve her. It's her truth. But I believe Cat says that she's seen Bigfoot, hasn't she, John? Is that, did I imagine that? Or, I'm not sure, but what I want to do here is I'm just going to jump back to the comments. Andy saying, you're making me blush. Well, Andy, you make me blush every day. And he's also put, it's like me in bed. It's very cool. I really need to read these before I read them out, but sod it. And he says very kindly, no, mate, no, your channel's good, man. Your channel's good. It's positive. It's upbeat. It's helpful to people. So I've got absolutely no problem sort of shouting it out. And it's a lot bigger than my channel as well. So I can't really say that I'm shouting you out. I'm just telling other people about you. John saying the Y-Files is a conspiracy channel. And he says, I've been watching him since he had about 5,000 followers. Now he's in the millions and has been on many alien and UFO documentaries as a guest. See, I like that. That's kind of cool when you see people who started as YouTubers and they sort of become mainstream celebrities, shall we say. I always think that's quite cool.
I don't know. What's that? Is that Mr. Beast? He's a bellend. So can I say that on YouTube? Can I say that on YouTube? I'm not going to get YouTube.
I don't
Matthew
know.
going to come and kick my door in. I've heard some bad things about him as well.
Yeah, well, let's not go too into that. I mean, you're welcome to say that.
I'm not accusing him of anything. I have my opinion on the man. I'm not accusing him of, I don't know, anything.
Like, you know, I've had Rob on for 2 seconds and he's already trying to get me channel binned, mate. Do you know what I mean? I mean, we've got we've got to be sensible here. Like, Rob, up. Do you know what I mean? What are you doing? Let's see what other comments we've got. We've got a few in. I'm sure Connor said he wanted a Levelers song. Oh, Tree Theodore.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, flipping Levelers.
Your clip of Red Letter Media has similar effective lighting for a podcast. Try a lighter shirt. Wow. Is that aimed at me? I've missed a bit. The problem is, I kind of look. See, I was rewatching Sons of Anarchy recently, and when I look at myself in a vest with a shirt, I kind of look a bit like some of the guys in the prison in Sons of Anarchy. I'm like, they're just Motorhead tattoos. I'm not a bad guy. But yeah. Connor, there it is. Levelers, 15 years. let's have a look. Let's have a look because we don't want to upset our Connor, do we? Let's have a look.
Aren't the levelers for people that don't wash though? Isn't that what I was under?
Oh wow! Shots fired, mate. So you're mugging off Mr. Beast on my channel, and you're upsetting most of Ireland, mate. I mean, is that the way we're going to be doing this?
I'm not saying that's a negative thing. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, it's crusty stuff. It's crusty music.
Well, Connor, so tonight on the Action Podcast, we're coming in with the Levelers and 15 years.
Washing is for the homeless.
Shut up, Rob. What have we
It's
got?
not me. It's Connor. Connor's writing it in the chat.
Right, before we get to Connor, hello, Stu. Evening, gents. Hi to the chat. Hi, Stu, for joining us. I'll say this is completely random. We weren't going to be streaming, but we just decided we're talking waffle. Should we just go live?
I'm looking forward to Stu's quiz in a couple of weeks' time. I'm doing it not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
I've had to bow out this year due to unavailability, but Rob, you're going to have to go in and represent Dorset for us, mate. But then Matt, I think Matt's taking part, so there's at least 2 Dorset boys taking part this year, isn't there?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sure Zero Hunter Toys is taking part, Matt.
Great.
What's Super John saying now? I can say about Bigfoot, I went deep into the mountains on the Pacific Northwest at least 1 day per week for 17 years, and I never saw or heard anything that could not be explained. Wow. That's cool that you did that, but I was kind of hoping for I saw him and he was like making hot dogs or s'mores or something.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He was camped out in the woods with his mates.
I see it now. Connor Fuller, washing is for the homeless. Fantastic, Connor. See Stu saying Rob APD has bottled the Rock and Pop quiz. No, I haven't, mate. One of them's on my anniversary.
I thought it was really challenging. Stu's quiz on Saturday was really challenging.
I'll tell you what, it was bloody.
Oh God, I'm in trouble here.
It was hard. It was a hard quiz. You need to know your minerals on that one, I think. But there you go, Rob. You do know your minerals, and Des T did exceptionally well, if I recall. So it did very well.
He did.
So if you're proper, if you like your music, it's the quiz for you.
Des was pulling some answers out there. I was thinking, where's he got that from? But his musical knowledge, as we know, is very good.
Well, let's be fair. Stu and Georgie always put on a good quiz. So if anyone here who isn't aware of Stu's channel, obviously check his channel out. Check out the quiz. It's Saturday night, and it's his music quiz. He's done Star Wars quiz. He's done. Did we do a general knowledge? I can't remember. I've done a lot of quizzes with Stu, but anyway, they're challenging quizzes.
The movie quiz.
The movie quiz. That was it. Yeah, no, because I remember when the Disney round come up, and I was just like, yes, Disney, and I was like, I thought I knew Disney. Turns out I don't know Disney as well as I thought I know Disney. But it was definitely fun to take part. And that's the thing, it's all about taking part. And Stu, Matt isn't doing it either. Oh, Rob, Dorset.
Why isn't Matt doing it?
Rob, Dorset's fate rests on your very high up shoulders, mate. You're going to have to do this.
Represent, yeah.
You are, but no, Stu, as always, mate. Sorry I can't take part, but no, I appreciate you doing it. You always put on a good show, so I am looking forward to catching the series as and when I can, and I will be supporting from the background, even if I can't take part. We've been joined by GeForce right now. Hey, APD and Rob. Hey, GeForce. Howie. Oh, Connor's lucky. We're going to fade this out now. Just not upset YouTube too much. Someone needs to request another song. What have we got here? We've also got Rob. But John, you were quiet.
Were you quiet? Yeah.
And what's Stu saying here? I saw Bigfoot walking around Florida. He turned around and it was Sax. Hey. There we go. John, put in the comments, how tall are you, Matt? I've got, in my head, I think you're like 6'5" or something. I saw a picture of you with Lady Steph and Martin at Disney at the Star Wars near the Millennium Falcon, and you looked like a man mountain in that picture. It's either that or it's because Lady Steph and Martin are just tiny, but they're not tiny. They're normal people. Let's have a look. Maybe he didn't like my hats. What's Johnny Redmond saying there? Should have worn Mrs. Bigfoot hat, John. And John coming back in with, in Florida, he's called the swamp ape. Oh, okay. And what we got here? Bigfoot told me every week for 17 years he's seen John walking through the woods. What can I say? What can I say? We've also been joined by Johnny. Hey, fellas, and all in the chat. Hey, Georgie. And we've blown smoke up Stu's behind about how good your quiz is. So we're going to have to throw some at yourself here, because obviously you are, I believe you are the person in charge behind the scenes of the quiz. Because I think behind every good show host is a Georgie making sure the show runs smoothly and gets done. Would you agree with that, Rob?
I suspect it could easily be very derailed. It could be derailed very quickly. But Georgie is, as we've noted, the queen of the kazoo.
Queen of the kazoo. There we go. I tell you what, on I can't remember what it was on. I think it was on one of Shabby's. That Georgie did this this song once where she was stacking cups and like tapping. Georgie, you'll know exactly what I mean. What was that? That was awesome. What was that? Let us know. What we got here. In the bedroom, he's called the Swan Babe too. So yeah, let's
dear oh dear.
Let's put something on. Let's put something on. Let's upset YouTube tonight. Let's have a little bit of Red Alert by Basement Jaxx.
That sounded very smashy and nicey then.
What? Sorry, say that again, mate.
That sounded very smashy and nicey when you said that. The way you said that then.
Basement Jaxx.
Let's put on Basement Jaxx.
Let's put on. I tell you what, the other night I said it's weird the internet rabbit holes you go down. I know we were going to talk YouTube channels, but hey, there's no script tonight. For some reason, Anthea Turner popped up on TV, so I googled Anthea Turner to see how old she was. She's now in her 60s. She's looking good for it, bless. And then I went on her Wikipedia page, and I didn't realise at one point she was with Bruno Brooks. Do you remember Bruno Brooks, the like 80s
yeah, back
DJ?
In the day. Yeah, back in the day.
Oh my God.
So right, I'll tell you a story about Bruno Brooks, right? In all seriousness, he wanted to come out. So when I was up in the Met, before the Olympics, I used to look after specials, like a group of specials. I had about 100 specials under my grip, which is, I don't know what a gaggle of special constables is. But anyway, he wanted to become a special constable. And we were like, this is like a fever dream, having Bruno Brooks come out as a special. It didn't ever sort of materialise, but nearly ended up supervising him.
I feel for our American cousins. I should bring up a picture of Bruno Brooks so they can understand. He personified the 80s look, didn't he? Is that fair to say, Rob?
Yeah, you've got to be careful when you type in British DJs from the 80s into Google these days.
In fairness, yes, you do. But Bruno Brooks was one of the good ones by all accounts, I believe. I don't really know much about him. I know he didn't do anything illegal. So let's bring up a picture of Bruno Brooks. There we go. Let's share the screen here, because as I say, some of our American cousins may not have any. They'll have no idea. Let's be fair. Bruno Brooks didn't really travel outside of the UK, did he?
No.
At least not that I know. So, have you got any other sort of wild stories of celebrities you met? But here we go. Before we get into that, here is Bruno Brooks.
Bruno Brooks, the man, the legend.
This is the man, the legend, Bruno Brooks. And this is on the John Pill Wikipedia fandom. So there we go. Bruno Brooks, for those of you that did not know. Come on, Rob, give us another celeb story from your day in the Met. Come on, mate.
None I can really share on here, if I'm honest with you, but for a variety of reasons. Yeah.
Okay. I don't really. Let's jump into the comments for a section, for a moment. Let's see. I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again. It's our Keith. It's Uncle Keith. Good to see you, Keith. How are you doing? Another person who was in the same profession as you prior. Stu saying hello to Shabby. Shabby saying hello to Stu. Get a room, guys. Jonathan Redman. Nick, can we get a bit of Cliff Richard in honour of Keith? Am I brave enough to do it? Oh, am I brave enough to do it? I mean, for all I know, this stream could get taken down at any minute because I really am abusing the YouTubiness music thing, but man, it is what it is.
We're talking over the top of the music. It's fine.
Well, we are, and do you know what? Whatever. I'm I'm not sure I'm brave enough to put Cliff Richard on because I love Unk and I don't want to upset him, but equally,
don't put a shit one on. There's plenty of decent Cliff Richard songs.
Oh, see, Devil Woman. I think Devil Woman was a banger, don't you?
That's all right. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, right, I'm on the understanding that you're either a Cliff Richard or an Elvis, that you grew up in a Cliff Richard or an Elvis house. My mum loves Cliff, so I know a lot of Cliff stuff, more than I should know. Whereas I don't know that much Elvis. So.
or Dennis Waterman.
Dennis Waterman.
What we got here? This song's literally called Cups, When You're Gonna Make Me Famous by Anna Kendrick. Oh, yeah.
It's the one in
It was
Pitch
awesome.
Perfect.
Oh, we got a bit. And this evening on the Action Podcast, we're coming in with a bit of Cliff. Yeah. Yeah. What was it they do on radio stations? Big up the Cliff.
Yeah, that doesn't really go, Nick.
No, it doesn't, does it? You ruined it, man. What we got here? Let's see what comments we got. So Sax wants play Let It Go from Frozen. I'll tell you what, remind me in a minute. I won't play the original version, but there is a version of Let It Go that I am more than prepared to play. I'm waiting for Keith. Where's Keith's abuse at me for putting this on? He's taking it well.
Yeah.
He's took this better than I thought he would. I'm not doing it right.
Did the Americans get Cliff?
Yeah,
Sax?
so
Anybody else that's in America? G4, do Americans know who Cliff was?
Yeah. Who are? Yeah, come on. We've got a couple
Who
of
are
Americans
Cliff?
in. We got G-Force, we got Sags, for any other Americans going through. We love our American cousins. Well, short of going, YouTube, the bloody comments on YouTube. It's not YouTube, it's StreamYard I'm using. They keep jumping up. So let us know. APD is so far behind in the chat, he's almost as bad as Shabby. Like, I tell you what, Stu. That's an accolade in itself, mate. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's go back because as Stu points out, see, Stu says he's Team Elvis, Sod Cliff. Wow.
That's heresy. I'm surprised at you, Stu. You know. You profess to have a decent level of music understanding and knowledge.
See, in my house growing up, my mum was a massive Cliff fan. Never really Elvis in our house. Dad was a massive Queen fan and mum was a Cliff fan. So, don't poke the... do you know what? I'm bringing up random comments here and I'm not really reading what's going on. So let's see. Frog Leap Studios is an awesome channel. Heavy metal covers. I love Frog Leap Studios. That's Leo Moricelli, isn't it? Is it Leo Moricelli, the guy who does proper heavy covers of songs? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this a YouTube channel John is referring to?
Yes, I will bring it up so people can see it. I think his name's Leo Moricelli. I could be wrong. I'm probably butchering the spelling of it, but let's have a look. Frog Leap Studios is fantastic. I'm sure I'm on the right. Oh yeah. Frog Leap Studios. So yeah, guys, this man is absolutely, he can take absolutely any song and metal it up. And I mean, he's a prolific musician, and the fact he's such a good musician just makes everything's just done so exceptionally well. Let me just share the screen a moment, which doesn't really seem appropriate with Cliff Richard playing in the background just then, talking about metal, but there we go. So guys, if you haven't seen Frog Leap Studios, I promise you, there are so many absolutely epic covers on here. I mean, for instance, Upside did it again. Forever Young. Yeah, Leo Moricelli. I'm saying it wrong, but I say Leo Moricelli because I'm a bit thick. But yeah, that's the guy. Awesome musician, awesome covers. You have absolutely got to check this guy out. Let's have a look what other comments got. Yeah, Nick, Leo as well. Cool. Yeah, Leo is proper good, mate. His puppet, yeah, he's got hand puppets he brings in the videos. Absolutely awesome, Rob. Has he quit YouTube though? No uploads in years. Oh, has he not? When did he last do a video? The thing is, I know he was touring with Frog Leap. He put together a band. and actually went out and toured with them because I wanted to see them. 2 years since his last upload. I'm not sure if he was the guy who had some stuff going on in life. Like, well, we all have stuff going on in life. Perhaps that's what. I don't know. I don't want to speculate because I don't know. But yeah, absolutely awesome. Keith, oi Nick, this song becomes my effing earworm. You're going to get a giant kick in the tits.
I think that's maybe kick. He says kick in the ball in the tits. Yeah.
So Rob,
a good song is a good song. At the end of the day, you know,
a good song,
and that's not a bad song. Cliff or whoever, that song that you just played isn't a bad song at all.
I'm going to put a song on for Georgie now if she's still in. If she's not in, then she's going to miss it. But I'm going to put a song on for Georgie. I feel Georgie needs a song, and I think she'll like this. Where are we? Let's have this.
The Rainbow Connection. Oh, this is Labyrinth, isn't it?
But is there anything you don't know about music?
Well, it's filmed,
this will get copy claimed or whatever.
Yeah.
Going a bit brave here. Going a bit brave. I really am. What was that? Sorry, excuse me, guys. I say this isn't a planned stream, so there will be pauses. But yeah, we've been joined by Delvian Seek. Glad to see. Evening. Glad you seem to be better, Keith. Yeah, no, absolutely, Unc. We're all like, come on, man. We're rooting for you. Oh, this song. To promote a previous stream I did with Georgie and Kat, we covered the Labyrinth on Real Impact. And this song was stuck in my head for I just go, it's only forever. But the thing is, I don't know the rest of the words, so I just like went on a boot loop. You ever had that with a song, Rob, where you don't know the rest of the words, so you just keep singing like a line?
Yeah, all the time. I'll tell you what I've had on at work at the moment, and I said to Des about this the other day, actually. I messaged Des about it. There's a new music station called Radio 6 Indie. And if you're into that sort of stuff, it's really good. Really, really good. They play like your normal, like your Blur and your Pulp and your Oasis, that sort of stuff, but they play proper deep cuts in there, but they play really relatively modern stuff as well. I say relatively modern, from like within the last 20 years. They play Arctic Monkeys, and it's like Virgin Radio or Absolute Radio, but deeper cuts. They're it's a really good radio station. I can thoroughly recommend it. Radio 6 Indie for everybody. It's worth if you like that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to have a YouTube channel left after tonight because of all the songs I'm playing, but apparently Georgie's still here. So there we go, Georgie. This song is a special dedication to you on the Action Podcast. There you go.
So what? Do you think I could? On then. What's a YouTube channel that you watch that isn't toy collecting, Nick?
There isn't. Well, I showed Andy's, but I tell you what. Let me get me because I tell you what. I've got my YouTube channels saved down, so it's because I watch a lot. Oh, I tell you what. Here's one without needing to. Here's a guy I absolutely adore. He's a happy-go-lucky guy. He doesn't cover retro gaming directly, but he restores vintage consoles, and he does. He reviews modern reissues of machines that can emulate. A guy called Kip Hakes. He's absolutely. I really like the guy. Just something about Kip. There's just a character that you just absolutely love watching. He's so down to earth, and excuse me,
charismatic.
Yeah, he's really good at what he does. Here we go. Here's Kip's channel. I highly recommend. Oh wow, he's done. Yeah, well last time. Yeah, well he's crossed over the 30,000 subscribers now. That's awesome. He's so good. And you know when someone's so passionate about what they do you know what I mean? It's a genuine passion of his, and he'll buy mods. Like I watched a video of his yesterday where he was modifying a Sega Dreamcast, and he changed the case on it, and he put HDMI, not HDMI power. He put USB-C power into, and it was a non-solder modification because he solders, but he said,
Oh, okay.
I realised not everyone does soldering or is comfortable with soldering.
Yeah,
and it was just like, Rob, I know you like your sort of vintage games as well, and your emulation. So I genuinely think, Rob, you would like this guy. Like he's awesome. He's so good. So let me see if anyone else spent anyone in the comments section. I've turned the music down for a moment. We don't want all the time we're on here with me getting abused too much. Let's have a look. GeForce, haha, 2 cellos, pretty cool. Stu saying hello to Andy. And Keith, revelation. That's not the right sound effect. You hit the wrong thing, Nick.
You want one for that?
Yeah, I do. I need to download that. Keith says, I own Devil Woman on... Why am I doing Delvian's voice? This is the voice I do for Delvian when I read Delvian out. Keith, you're now Delvian. I own Devil Woman on 7-inch vinyl, but we'll keep that a secret, mate. Well, the secret's out, Keith. The secret's out. What can I say? We are... Yeah, we all know now. Delvian saying hello to people saying hello to Delvian. He was doing better until Nick started playing Cliff Richard songs. Andy, what again? Look, no, I'm not getting the blame for this. I'm not getting the blame for this. What's George saying? It's only forever, not long at all. Lost and lonely. That's underground. There we go, Georgie. That one was for you, mate. That one was for you. I may copyright you, Nick. And we've been joined by Rolando Flores. Hey everyone. Hey Rolando. Good to see you, good sir. Welcome to this random, completely unplanned, unadvertised,
how many have we got in the
descripted stream?
How many have we got in the stream, Nick? I can't see.
We've got 12 at the moment. We've been bumping up around the sort of 15 mark, 12 to 15, 11, back up, back down. Not bad for a bloody Wednesday night with absolutely no promotion.
About.
I'm waffling.
By the way, I know I've had a moan about this, but all you football supporters, right? This is the season's. This is Bournemouth's shirt for the season. It's fucking horrible. Nobody likes it, and I mean, I spent 70 odd quid on it, but you know, I'm a Bournemouth supporter. What we're going to do? But yeah, it looks better in person, but it's not great.
Well, you chose to buy that shirt. And this is what I don't understand about football supporters. Why on earth did you buy something that you didn't like when you could wear last season's shirt?
Because you want to be current. You want to be current. You want to be, you know, up to date with everything, don't you?
But why? I don't. People would still know you. Shirts. So why don't you wear that then? I don't understand it.
Because it's just last season's.
Can football supporters in the chat, because obviously I'm a boxing guy, can they explain to me why you feel you need to be current? Because aren't football shirts ridiculously expensive, like beyond
well, they are these days. They never used to be. When I was a kid, you used to buy the kits. You couldn't like go to the shop and buy shirts. You had to buy the kits in like a Sabutio packet sort of thing. I remember it was in a green box, and you had like a full Man United kit or a full Liverpool kit and all that sort of thing. Yeah, thanks.
Shabby, up the toffees.
Unnecessary.
Well, I mean, I really like a boxer who supported them.
Yeah.
Keith, I like Bournemouth shirts. They're different from the norm. I think you might be taking the piss out of you, mate, to be honest.
But I look a fucking Teletubby with that on. But shirts these days, they've gradually increased in price.
Dipsy.
Yeah. But nowadays, like the New England shirt, the current England shirt for the last World Cup is the current English shirt for the last World Cup, exactly 90 quid. This is the last England shirt, 90 quid. This was 70. This was 76, but that's because I got the Premier League badge on there as well. So yeah.
So Any World But Ours says Bournemouth are the UK AC Milan kit wise. I have no idea what that means.
Correct.
Explain, Rob.
Right. So he's absolutely correct. So back in the 60s, we played AC Milan in a friendly, I think it was, and back then we had it was a red and white kit and we liked their kit so much, and we wanted to sort of emulate their play style, so that we turned to red and black, like AC Milan.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. That's why we're red and black. There's no other thing there. And we're called the Cherries as well, because the Dean Court, not the Vitality, but the Dean Court, the stadium we have, is built on a cherry orchard. So
Okay. See, my dad's a lifelong Bournemouth supporter because he was, in fact, born in Bournemouth. He did indeed grow up in Bournemouth, like you. Like I'm not. Look, I don't knock anyone who, because I know like Luke Reynolds supports Tottenham, doesn't he? And he's from like Bridlington way. So, but I believe that's because his dad was a Tottenham supporter. So I understand where you come from doesn't necessarily dictate the team you support. But I don't. I've met quite a few football supporters who support teams like, I know loads of people down here who support Liverpool, for example.
Yeah,
and
but that's what that is. It's because they were popular in the 80s and they were winning things in the 80s. It's like there's a lot of Man United supporters that are in their 30s and 40s now, because they're winning things in the 90s and stuff. But you do tend to find a lot of Man United supporters come from like Surrey and Sussex and places like
that. Absolutely. I mean, I see the term I've heard that, right? So tell me as a football fan how you feel about this phrase. So I could be putting the cat among the pigeons here. This stream really is going anywhere. It's random. How do you feel? I've heard the term banded around before, glory supporter. Is that what you're referring to there?
Yeah. So a lot of kids, if they're looking for a football team to support, then instead of supporting their local team, they will follow one that is doing quite well.
But yeah, to not being a football guy at all, to play sort of devil's advocates at. So in our house growing up, Dad absolutely was mad for Bournemouth, loved Bournemouth. That's where he come from. But my I say little sister, she's nearly 6 foot tall. She's fucking taller than me. She grew up and she was an avid Man United supporter, and I have no idea where that came from.
How old is she?
She's a year younger than me. She'll kill me for that.
She's
40.
So she would have been getting into football, or people around her would have been supporting, like getting into football around the time that Man United were doing well. So Man United started doing well in the early 90s. So yeah, and they were doing So that's probably why.
I feel I've got to read some comments out before I get another Shabby comment being accused of being as far behind as Shabby. Poor guy. They've already slated you, mate, on this, Shabs. I'm sorry. 30 shirts. This is key. 30 shirts as a kid had to be up to date. But old men like us can get away with old shirts, or retro, as they're now called. Interesting.
I've got some original shirts that are now considered retro, which is really sad. But that's how it is.
Well, fair enough. Sag says, got X-Men on the TV episode just aired. That was the first appearance of X-23. Nice, Sags. I like that. And Keith says, not taking the piss like the stripe colours. John O says, only football shirt I have is Wrexham. Isn't that Ryan Reynolds' team? Did he buy Wrexham? Did I imagine that? Is that
him and Rob McElhenney from It's Always Funny? Bought Wrexham, yeah.
Rolando says, wait, I'm retro. I think we're all getting retro, mate, to be honest. Shab says, Claire, grabbed me the new England World Cup shirt from over there. Couldn't get it for less than $150 over here. Wow. That's flipping crazy. What's any world but ours say? I got all my tops these days from China. I just can't justify spending like £100. Well, that's the thing. If you're going to overprice your product, you can't be shocked if people are going to find alternative means to show their support, shall we say.
So Jackie's husband, Chris, the guy that owns the shop I work in, he goes to China quite regularly, and I always say to him to get me he got me the last England shirt, and it's 15 quid, and it's identical.
Breaking news! Something's just happened in the background. And I'm gonna have to bring him in. Good evening, Stu, the Universal Toy Collector. How are you, sir?
All right. I was sitting in bed. I was watching you guys sitting in bed, having a lovely time. And then I get a message. Do you want to come and play?
I just sent you the link. Said, "Do you want to come on?" Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So I thought, oh, fuck it, why not?
As I say, mate. I mean, there isn't even a thumbnail for this. There isn't even like a proper video description. We were just literally chatting. I was testing out my new mixer thing. Rob was testing out his camera, and we were just taking the piss out of each other. And I said, "Do you want to go live?" And then he said, "Yeah, go on then." I was like, "I'm gonna have to go live now."
Why not? That's not a bad thing. It's it's cool.
No, and that's it. I mean, and sometimes you just want to. I don't know about you, Stu, but sometimes you just want to let the conversation go where it goes. Do you know what I mean?
I like to be more structured.
Well, I'm always the thing is I'm always structured on my shows, as you know, like yourself. Yeah. So it's always a subject like a film which you're on, or if you're doing
well, I don't know. I've never been on Real Impact. Oh, actually, I did Jaws.
Yes, you have. You did Jaws, you tosspot, and you've been on Live and Moderately Entertaining, and you were offered to come onto the Action Podcast, but Georgie, come on. So don't give me any of that.
Okay.
So, and you've been on one of my Toy Series videos, I believe, which I did when I used to do toy content. I think you did, didn't you? Was it you or was it Connor? I can't remember. You're so similar. I get confused.
Get us two mixed up, can you? What did Jesus Christ? How can you get me mixed up?
So. But no. As with you, you've always kindly invited me on your channel, and it will always be returned.
I people moan that I don't give out invites, so I invited you onto the quiz, and you've turned it down. What the?
That's a shocking show of events in the Stu.
Oh no!
But
do you know what? I reckon it was because he was drawn in the same group as you, and he's like,
no. I know I'd lose to Rob.
Exactly what it is.
But like Rob admitted last night, we were just chatting away last night, and we were talking about your quiz, and I was like, bloody hell, I found that one difficult. And Rob was like, I was like, there's no way. I said to Rob, I can't compete. He said, yeah, unless you get like a rock section and you'll thrash me, sort of thing, because rock's everyone's got then. You can have Rob's got what I call a very broad overview of music, whereas I have a loose knowledge of music, but then I'm very into my rock music. So it's like anything, isn't it? It's if the questions hit right, isn't it?
Well, it's the same with any quiz. It really is. It's the same with any quiz. People say, "Oh, it's really difficult" and stuff like that, and other people go, "It's really easy." Well, they're only easy if you know the questions. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, you look at that first round. There was, I think, 1 point between the four of them. 3 of them won 2 points, and then one was on 1 point, and then the second round where you get double points and stuff like that. There's just he knew the answers. So,
but then look, when you did the movie quiz, the last movie quiz I was on, I got a question that no one else got, and you said, I can't remember, but for some reason I could just vision the poster in my head, and I was like, oh, it's that. I think it was Heat or something was the movie, and I hadn't even seen the film, but something popped in my head, and I was like, oh, I'll write it anyway, and it was. So you don't even necessarily. Sometimes you. Are you ever surprised, like Rob, Stu, when you watch a quiz on TV or anything? Are you sometimes surprised by the nuggets of knowledge you pull from your brain? And you're like, how the hell did I know that? Do you know what I mean? Like, no, genuinely,
I'm just a very clever person. It doesn't surprise me at all.
And clearly modest as well, Stu.
Yeah, of course.
You do just pick up some stuff by osmosis. I find it very straightforward to pick up things through just general sort of listening. I don't know. You just have like an antenna for things sometimes. It just
with the thing is though, Rob, do you find it easier sitting watching the quiz, answering questions, or actually being on the quiz answering questions? Because you got 30 seconds, or you got however long that they got on the TV. And
being live is harder. Being live's a lot.
I don't know.
I
don't know, because there was a question on Saturday, and it was the question about who knocked Bryan Adams off at number 1. Now I knew that, but I was sitting there looking at Joe, going, "I've gone blank. I have no idea what I don't know." And then as soon as Des put you two up, I was like, of course it was The Fly. And I knew it as soon as I saw it. But had I been in this situation, I probably would have been focused enough to actually get it. But I don't know. I was just a bit more relaxed at home.
Sorry, gents, to be that guy. I think it might be Stu. Could one of you? I think it's you, Stu. Could you turn your speakers down just a touch, buddy?
I'm just going to go and get a drink because I am gagging for a drink, and we've been
All right, Rob. Well, I'm just going to go get a drink as well. Stu,
can you run? Sound?
That's awesome. Yeah, no. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, it's all good. I believe so. Yeah, thank you, mate. It's only because this new bit of kit
I had it turned up a bit earlier.
No, it's all good, man. This new bit of kit I got brings in I can see different things on the channels and that. But Stu, I'm going to go get a drink. So can you run my channel for me for 5 minutes?
Are you seriously?
Yeah. Just Stu, run my channel, mate. I tell you what, I'm going to make you large. You can run my channel. I'll go get a drink. This is called Spontaneous. I'm going to come back and read the comments. So
this is why you asked me on it, wasn't it?
Stu, run the channel, mate. Get on with it. I don't want to hear it.
All right, lads. Wow. Yeah. How are we doing? How are we doing? All good?
I'm back, Stu. You're all right.
Oh, well, that's not very helpful, is it? I'm on a large screen, and he's an arse, isn't he? He's an
I
arse.
know. I can't.
He's an arse. So, how
It's
do
the
you
sort
reckon
of
you're
thing
going to
he
get on
does.
with the quiz then, Rob? How do you reckon you get
Well,
on?
as I said, as we discussed, it is hard. Like some of the stuff
Yeah.
on there, the duet stuff, I had no idea.
Oh, really?
Absolutely none at all.
Oh, wow. Okay.
With a lot of the stuff, I don't know, but we'll see.
Single-handedly,
forward
one
to
of the
it.
most unprofessional things I've ever done on YouTube. Yay! Right, I'm going to
Yeah.
read the comments now.
One of those nice.
Yeah,
have a look.
catch up. You're as bad as Shabby, you are, mate, with the chat, aren't you? Bloody
Well,
hell.
yeah, there you go.
Behind.
Where are we at? Sags, only sports shirts have the Bootner Eve classic shirt. Team Anakin.
Boonta Eve.
Okay, I really am.
Phantom
Stu,
Menace.
I might have to speak to your missus about organising me an eye test, mate. It's getting bad. I'm really struggling. Do you
Hey?
find, Stu, you struggle with reading the screen now, the comment? Like, we know you do, but it does get harder, doesn't it?
Why are you asking me, of all people? You know damn well.
Yeah, I'm
That's why I
struggling,
have the
mate.
big screen in front of us. I'm not using it tonight. So.
Yeah, it's true. And we've got Rolando saying De Bears, Keith, born and bred West Ham, London E13. Yeah, my mate from school I grew up across the road from the West
How
Ham
nice
Stadium.
is it to see Rolando in the chat, by the way? Not
It
seen
is
him for ages,
awesome,
so
awesome to see
to
Rolando.
see you, buddy.
It's
Hoping you're
awesome
keeping well.
to see everyone, but yes, I haven't seen
Oh
Rolando.
well,
about
yeah,
for a bit, so.
I just bloody hell.
You know, everyone. Sorry, Stu's a bit. Rolando's his favourite. Don't hold it against him. Let's have a look what we got. Anyway, but ours, like a lot of kids supporting Man City these days, compared to the last 20 years. Okay.
Yeah. Glory hunting.
E13 now, is that how they did dates way back when? That's from G-Force to Keith. Keith, Rob will relate to this. Live in West Midlands, and this month I've seen loads of kids in Arsenal shirts, glory hunting.
Yeah. There's loads around here. There's loads of kids. It's nice to see kids in Bournemouth shirts as opposed to Southampton shirts around here these days. But when I was growing up, I was bullied and picked on because I was a Bournemouth supporter. Because, why don't you support Southampton? They're way better than Bournemouth. I was like, well, no, because I was born and brought up in Bournemouth. So, I'm going to support my local team. So,
you see,
yeah.
But that's the thing. If somebody who lived down here said to me, "Oh, I support Liverpool" or something like that, I wouldn't assume they were glory hunting, because as I've already said on the stream, I know for a fact like our Luke Reynolds is a passionate Tottenham fan because of the connection through his dad, and I understand that. So there is that logical thing. So, but then I've never thought, is that a thing you do in football? Do you ever say to people, "Well, why do you support this team"? Have you ever done that?
All the time. Yeah.
How does that go?
A lot of it is generational. But it's because, like I say, people my age, Liverpool were big in the late 70s, early 80s. So people my age are going to support Liverpool. And it's the same with your sister, being the age that she is. She's going to support Man United because they were big in the 90s when she was growing up. So
for those of you that live in America, we're talking soccer. All right, just to let you know, talking soccer. Right.
Well, we got Johnny Redmond here. E13, is that the number of jelly deals from the local takeaway?
Jelly deals are disgusting. I don't know anybody.
Jelly deals are all right. They're not as bad as you think they are, man. I quite like cockles, and I quite like oysters as well. I'm an amorous sod. Sags, if I had to choose a team, I'd go Seahawks, only because we went to those games, like every home game when we moved there, because they sucked and games were like $20.
Wow. Seattle Seahawks, good side. I like those.
I used to have a trucker cap that was a Seahawks trucker cap. I don't know where the hell I got it from, probably from a Primark or something, because they do random things, don't they? Sorry, Stu, carry on.
Did the Seahawks win the NFL last year?
They've won the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, that's it. Yeah.
I don't know if it was the Seahawks. They won it recently. They have won it recently.
Yeah, I'm sure it was they won it last year, Seahawks.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Jason. He says, oh my God, Stu as well.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Jason. How are you? Thanks, pal.
Let me just get down it. We've got Gerard O'Connor.
Hello,
howdy,
Gerard.
gents. Amazingly late, but hey, Nicholas. How are you, my good buddy? I'm good, Gerard. I'm good. See, Gerard sends me these amazing voice video notes on WhatsApp, because you can do like the circle thing where you get a minute, and They're always hilarious. I wouldn't play them live, but they're fucking funny.
Seattle Seahawks are the current champions and 2014 champions as well.
Cool.
So
cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Sags put it equal. I find the questions always hard. Many requires names, dates, and I can't remember any names or dates. Or I think that's going back to the quiz thing. Wow, I am behind. I'm going to jump forward a bit.
No, don't miss people out. That's rude.
I'm not missing people, but John's got like 12 comments and
Oh,
he's
is he?
very
Oh, yeah, no, fair
articulate.
enough.
So I'm struggling to read. John, it's nothing personal, buddy. I'm just not very good at reading. But please do keep putting your comments in. Let's see. What's Stu got here? I get a comment about my West Ham shirts, then I get to speak and they understand the connection. Yeah. Well, that will certainly do it. Oh, the lovely Georgie. What do you mean? Did the Hawks win the Super Bowl, Stuart? Honestly.
I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to double check. Of course they won it.
Well, now see, this is why you need Georgie for the quiz, isn't it? Be honest.
This is true. What's this?
So-
He supports Chelsea. Oh,
I
never
like
knew
to
that.
support Chelsea. Got no interest in football, but my older brother supports Chelsea, so we all did support any teams.
Okay, fair enough.
Gotcha. So yeah. See, as I've said before, it's no secret. I've said a million times, me and Shabby will watch the boxing together online. See, my sport isn't a team sport, and so you're not it's not really a team. And the thing is, in boxing, every boxer you can sort of support and follow a boxer, but boxing's quite a short shelf life. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you can follow someone. And,
I don't know. How old was George Foreman when he retired and came back and retired and came back? And...
I think he was 40 when he re-won the world championship, but the guy he beat, to be fair, he did exception well to do it. The guy he beat wasn't exactly world class, but equally, was he 40, 41? But anyway, it was impressive that he did it. But no, you're always going to get the outlier. I mean, Alexander Usyk's nearly 40 or turning 40, you know, apart from that stinking performance against Rico Verhoeven recently. Me and Shabby watched that together and we were just in shock. We're like, you're Usyk, why is this kickboxer absolutely befuddling you? What is going on? You should be walking this. I mean, Shabs were watching it like just in absolute disbelief. Like we were like, what
Do you think he was trying?
I think he tried, but do you know what I think it is, Stu? I think one, the style was always going to. Usyk actually can kickbox himself in real life. That Usyk does multiple things, but do you know what I think it is, mate? I think he was tired. He went in heavy. He looked flabby. Do you know what? I think he thought it was going to be an easier night than it was. I think he got complacent. Yeah. I think he thought this will be easy. And Rico, the thing is, Rico came in. Rico is an absolute phenom in the world of kickboxing. He wasn't going to go in there and lay down for anybody.
Yeah.
And I just like when Tyson Fury fought Ngannou. Ngannou made him look a bit silly. I mean, people go, oh, he lost that fight. He didn't. If you know how to score a boxing match, Tyson Fury won the fight on rounds, clearly. But because of the knockdown, and I'm not saying that because bias, he did learn how to score boxing. It was if you know how to score boxing, Fury did win. But the thing is, the fact of the matter is, Fury had to fight really hard. He looked flabby and he got knocked down. So the perception to those who don't follow the sport, that the thing is, Fury might have won the rounds, but he lost in public opinion. That's almost worse than, do you know what I mean? That's reputational damage. And then AJ come in and banged him out in the second round and did what Fury should have done. Do you know?
Yeah, but I mean, AJ struggled in his last fight, didn't he? I mean,
I watched that. I mean, the last fight was shocking. He was against Christian Prenga, and the first round, I couldn't believe it. He put him down twice.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, what is going on? What is? We have to give AJ some grace because obviously the tragic accident he was in before Christmas, where he lost his trainers and his friends Lats and Sinner. Yeah. So that's a lot to come back from. But I mean, the prior fight to that, he was in with Dubois, and Dubois just absolutely rinsed him. So I can only think. I mean, Fury's recently fought Marius Wack to sort of a closed audience, and that looked terrible. What I've seen, but Fury is a fighter that rises to the talent of the person. If you put Fury in with someone who's a bit crap, Fury's a bit crap. If you put him in with someone who's good, he's good. Does that make sense? He rises to the occasion.
But it annoys me now because you're not going to get, if Fury and AJ go ahead, they're not going to be at their prime. They're not going to be at their best. It's just it'll
It's
probably end up
bragging
being one of
rights,
these,
but
like, yeah, I know, but I mean, it's going to be one of those boring, shocking.
to be honest
boxing
with you,
fights, I
mate,
reckon.
if they put it on in New York and it's on at 4 a.m, I'll catch it the next day on replay. I'm not staying up for the All British Showdown for it to be on in New York City at 4 a.m, mate.
yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why
it
don't
should
they
be
do
at
it in London?
Wembley Stadium,
Why don't they do it in
100,000
London, Wembley?
people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Money's
yeah.
due. It's all about the
Money.
Wonga.
Well,
That's what it
It's
will
what
be.
it's all about. It is what it is all about. I'm just going to check the comments here. Hi, Stu. How's the break going?
What break?
Your leg.
I'm off for 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm off for 2 weeks. Yeah. This
I
goes
just-
going all right, actually.
I just finished my 2
Going all
weeks.
right.
It hurt going
Yeah.
back on Monday. It's so hard after 2 weeks off going back. It's like,
Yeah, no, I've got to
God.
say I'm not looking forward to it. Georgie's off next week as well, so that's pretty cool. So we spend
That's
some time
awesome
together.
to get
It's
time
nice,
together.
yeah.
John,
Yeah.
I think I enjoy Formula One the most. I can understand that. My dad's a massive F1 fan. I follow Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, so mostly McLaren and Ferrari.
Lando Norris is a local boy, isn't he? He's from Froome, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shabby, he was robbed in that fight, ABD. Yeah, Rico, we're talking about Rico. Me and Shabby,
Yeah.
that going back, we were watching it because I was saying to Shabby, like, oh, he's going to warm into this. We were watching it online together, sort of, and we were just it was just going further and further. And I was going, me and Shabby going, he's going to have to knock him out. He's literally going to have to knock him out. And then where they stopped the fight, they should have allowed Rico to come back in for the final round. I think Usyk probably would have got him,
Yeah.
but we'll never know. But he should have had the opportunity to go out on his shield in that one because he wasn't majorly hurt on that knockdown. But the thing is, look at what happens to boxing if a kickboxer comes in. There's all things, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying that a referee would stop it for that reason, but yeah. I'm just speculating as to reasons what people might think, shall we say. I'm sure the referee was completely on board and above board. What's he got here? Sags. Every time someone mentions Arsenal, I think of Rock of Ages and Tom Cruise.
Really? Okay.
I don't know that connection myself, but you know, a nice
No, I
shirt
don't
was
know.
a nice shirt. I wore any jersey I thought looked well, long sleeves, always worth the extra few quid. Needed loads of jerseys for soccer training anyway, so no F's given about the badge. So that's so it was just for training. I get it. Thoughts on D-Till?
Jason is referred to as the Temu ZSR in the chat. That's what that last comment was about.
Fantastic.
What?
Gerard saying thoughts on D-Till in Street Fighter. D-Till? Darren Till? Are we talking Darren Till, the cage fighter who's doing sort of, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I've not
Don't know that.
seen it.
This is NSR.
So,
Nick Stew Rob. Is that a Nick Stew Rob? Yeah. Clever. He's saying Arsenal, Tom Cruise metal band in the movie Rock of Ages. Okay.
Oh,
Arsenal.
right.
Gotcha.
Right.
But no, just to sound that Rico Verhoeven thing. It's always difficult in boxing because theoretically people can't really flub it. They shouldn't be able to because of all the things that are in place to protect this stuff. But bad decisions can be made. Bad decisions do get made a lot.
yeah, but
And
that
it's
can happen in any sport.
Yeah, it can. But the frustration is like some people always go, it's easy for you to say sat in your armchair watching it. Yes, but I've boxed. I understand the sport of boxing. I'm not saying that I have the same knowledge as a world elite training person, but equally you guys can watch a football match and say the tactics are wrong, can't you? You can say that was wrong.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have done that. You have every right to say you believe they played wrong. You know,
Yeah.
as long as you're being constructive with it, not just going, oh, the fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? When people go, oh, he was rubbish. Why do you think he was rubbish? Oh, he just was. No. If you can lay out to me why you feel.
Build on that. You know.
Build on it. Give us a little description. But
yeah, exactly.
yeah, we got an interesting fight coming up in a couple of weeks' time.
Who's that?
Ituma versus Hrgovic. That's going to be Moses Ituma versus Hrgovic. That's going to be.
Oh yeah,
Filip
you said about
Hrgovic.
you've mentioned that.
Yeah, that's going to be. I'm going to have to watch it on. I'm going to have to watch it on rerun because the night I'm not doing Stu's quiz is the night we're going out for the wedding anniversary.
Well,
and Carla's like,
so Steph offered to swap with you. So Steph's now doing the group that you should have been in. So there's now space available in the last group 6.
Yeah, but
so Steph's in. I'm against Steph from that night as well.
Yeah. So Steph stepped in for APD, thinking that APD would like go and do, swap with Steph.
Right.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to play.
Well, the second date you give me, we've also got plans. So if you come at me with a third date and I turn around and say I've got plans, and you go, "You're taking the piss, APD."
I will.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's easier to say, "I can't do this one."
So if anybody in the chat wants to join a quiz, I've got a space available. There you go.
But there's people in the chat who haven't been on your quiz before, aren't there? I'm sure there is. Let's pick some. Has GeForce been on your quiz before?
No. GeForce doesn't want to do YouTube anymore.
Yeah, but it's not really doing YouTube. It's doing a quick. You can have his camera off and put a voice changer on.
I know, but
I am GeForce. I am not really human.
That's very clever. That's very clever.
There you go. See. There you go. See.
Autobots roll out.
The things you can do with modern technology, eh?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
So what else are we going to talk about, chaps? Come on, guys, let's get someone off our chest.
I don't know. I just randomly turned up here, so you guys, you
there was no show. I'm very impressed.
I mentioned in Shabby's top 5 the other day to Scott Whitehouse. There's a YouTube channel I watch called Rose Tinted Spectrum. I know.
Why does ABD H2?
Well, it's just simple, really. Anyway, sorry, Rose Tinted Spectrum.
Rose Tinted Spectrum. It's a YouTube channel, and what this guy does is he goes through old TV shows like Children of the Stones, which is what Scott picked out on his thing, and he's going through Biker Grove and stuff, and he's doing like a satirical look at it. It is really funny and really quite entertaining, I find, anyway. So that's another YouTube channel I watch that isn't toy stuff. So that's.
I mean, another channel I watch is a chap. I mean, obviously, I've watched Toy Ploy for years, and we all know Dave. Dave's the top guy, but a channel in a similar vein to his, but on the technological side, is a channel called Stez Sticks Fix, and people will send him in like broken radios or computers and things, and he's actually hilarious. And what I like about him is he makes cock-ups and he never hides it. Do you know what I mean? And that's part of he doesn't always get the fix. He doesn't always achieve the goal. He does a lot of the time, but sometimes he doesn't. But I kind of like that candid sort of, you know, when things go a bit wrong, it's quite interesting. Yeah. It's interesting to see, like, there are other channels bigger than his which do very similar to him, but that you'll never see something go wrong. Do you know what I mean? It will always be, and it's like, and he won't have it. It's not harmful digs at me. He's not being horrible, but he'll take the mick out of himself, like referring to them about it, and it's quite funny how it's all very self-deprecating, you know. And I quite enjoy that when you see someone who's prepared to rip it out of themselves, but also it's funny because he doesn't have a very high opinion of his work. He thinks he's worse than he thinks he's not that good. It's like, no, to do what you do, like micro soldering and stuff, that's really difficult. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Keith. No, Keith.
Ant and Deck, F and Deck, those two odious mofos. They're on my list. Okay. Does anyone remember the episode of Biker Grove? Which one was it? Which one was it that got blinded? Was it PJ or Duncan? I don't remember which one Ant or Deck was.
It was Ant. It was PJ. PJ got shot in the face with the paintball man. He's blind. He can't see.
Okay, so they're all on all of our northern audience. Well done, Rob. We will issue an apology tomorrow.
They're all on the ITV app channel, on the ITV app thing. So
do you never? I'm not sure I could watch Biker Grove back. It wasn't that great in the day, and
No, but this guy, what I'm saying is this guy goes in there and he takes the piss in a way of things. You
Right.
need to watch Rose Tinted Spectrum. It is funny the way he does it because you look at it through adult
Hang
eyes as opposed to
on.
kids' eyes.
did he recently do one about Nightmare, where he looked
Yes,
at
he
the Nightmare
does
show?
about Nightmare all the time. Yeah, yeah.
I've seen his channel. I've seen him. He is.
Yeah.
I do know who you mean. Yeah, I know who you mean. He is good. Stu, what's the channel you love? Nothing to do with toys. Nothing to do with
Nothing to do
toys.
with toys. I like watching. Well, I liked watching Adam the Woo, but sadly he passed away.
He passed away recently.
yeah.
Sadly.
So,
Yeah, he died, yeah.
I do like my sort of like travel fixes. So myself and Georgie, we found someone else called Steve Marsh. He's a Scottish guy from Scotland, obviously. And yeah, he does travel and all that sort of stuff. So he goes on like train journeys across the countries. He goes on ferry journeys. He gives reviews on ferries and trains and stuff like that. I just like the travel side of things. I find it really interesting. And myself and Georgie, we sit there and go, yeah, we'd like to visit there. We'd like to visit there. I think we should plan that for our next holiday. And then when it comes around to planning the next holiday, where should we go? Florida. There you go. So
Yeah.
all the time. So as much as we do like Florida, we do want to like go to like do a cruise up the Norwegian coast and all that sort of stuff. We want to go and visit a couple of places in Switzerland, like Grindelwald or Zermatt and stuff like that, where the Matterhorn is, and just so many things that we've seen on these travel videos that we think, I'd love to go there. So yeah, I just
In
find
that
it
in that
interesting.
light, do you watch Noel Phillips? Have you seen him? He's the
No.
aviation
No.
guy. He's
Okay.
really, really interesting. So what he does is he goes. He's based out of Texas now because it's easier for him to fly,
Okay.
but he flies all over the world, and he'll go on really random sort of airlines, or he'll get like a private, not a private, but like he'll go in a mail sort of flight over to
Oh,
the
right.
middle of Canada somewhere and spend 24 hours. He'll just jump on this plane and go and
Yeah,
fly
yeah.
and stay in this wilderness sort of lodge for 24 hours in the middle of nowhere.
I find it
It's really good.
amazing that they can do that. They can go on like a transport plane. Well, they're all bloody transport planes, aren't they? But not like a commercial plane. This guy Steve Marsh, he'll go on a ferry from say like Scotland to the Shetland Islands, but he won't go on a normal ferry. He'll go on like a cargo ferry and a freight ferry and stuff like that. So and it's some of those that North Sea, it's sod going on a ferry over there. No way, no way.
I'll tell you
they
a
don't
channel-
have stabilizers some of those ships.
A channel it's just popped into my head. I don't know if you guys are. Have you ever seen a channel called Bush Radical, run by a guy called Dave Whipple?
No.
Our American cousins may know because he was on Born Survivor or whatever they call it in the USA.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just getting feedback off. Sorry, mate, Stu. I'm not being rude. I'm just going to go around and mute and work out who it's coming from.
That's
La
okay.
la 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 la.
Is it me?
Just trying to work it out, buddy. But don't stress. Well, it's not an issue. I'm just trying to. This is the purpose of tonight's stream, is to work these things out. So I'm trying to work out what's. So don't. It's all there for us. But let me hear it. But yeah, no, Dave Whipple's really good. I'm just going to mute you, and we're going to process it. Yeah, so Dave Whipple, really good guy, and basically he builds log cabins, and he's off grid, and it's absolutely fantastic. And I can't get enough of him when he's building log cabins and he's putting wells in on his property, and it's just like, and he's in like I think he's in like is it Colorado or somewhere? Anyway, it's absolutely amazing, and I love the guy. So Bush Radical, he's got like 1.5 million subscribers, so he's doing it. He's doing okay. He's only tiny, but let me just do this. So yeah, no, he is pretty good. It's you, Stuart. It's you.
I don't know what to. I don't know how. I don't know.
Mate, it could just be. Do you know what it is, mate? It could just be StreamYard's horrible for this. StreamYard's background noise suppression, which you will be using because you don't have earphones in, which is fine, as Rob. Sometimes it's an absolute gem and it handles it brilliantly, and other times it's crap. So, but no, Bush Radical is absolutely brilliant. What's Jason put here? Still Stew. Still Stew. That's what we used to do always. Orlando to Paris. My mum past, and I want to go to Thailand for the first time and didn't regret it at all. Next big trip is Japan next year. Oh, Japan. I always wanted to go to
I'm going to
Japan.
put headphones on just for you.
Well, you don't have to, mate. I don't mind about the feedback. I just wanted to work out whether it was from you or me. So full disclosure, this is boring for a lot of people. I bought this thing called a Rodecaster Duo. It's quite a intense, in-depth, like computerized audio interface. And Rob, is it fair to say I had some teething issues with it in the last couple of weeks getting it set up?
The day you got it, you spent 2 hours on the phone to them. Was it that long?
I have to say, Rode are absolutely brilliant. They're brilliant. They're the best customers. Well, Rode and Focus, right? They're good as well. Rode are brilliant, and they opened up a ticket and they've resolved things. And there was a fault, not with the machine, but with the way it interacted with my computer. But when you go from having a setup that you know and you trust, the reason for tonight, like Rob wanted to test his camera, and I was like, I don't want to like do a real impact or something and then like find that everything's going really awry. If tonight would have went bad, well, this is just an impromptu thing. Do you know what I mean?
Right, I've plugged these things in. Oh, right, I've got them.
Yeah, you're fine. We can't hear
You're fine, mate. You're good. We can hear you.
Yeah.
You sound beautiful.
You're all good.
Yeah, now.
Oh, yeah. Check that out. It's all gone. It's all gone.
Is it all gone, is it?
It's all gone, mate.
The things I do for you, ideally.
But then the second night, you have more problems when I came on because I highlighted more problems when we were doing this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you spent another 2 hours on the phone to them.
And it was such a learning curve, and all this stuff is. And Stu, you know, you've took the piss out of me before. Rob takes the piss out. To say I'm pedantic about my setup, my sound and stuff is an understatement. I don't worry about other people, but mine.
No, I hadn't noticed, Nick. I hadn't noticed.
But do you know what it is? It's like if you're mad passionate about something, if something's a hobby of yours. So I spent years being in bands and stuff and sound. So it's just like, to me, it's like something that I don't know. But I enjoy as much as it stressed me out when I was working this bit of kit out.
Yeah,
I weirdly enjoyed it because I had to learn stuff and do stuff and I messaged Rob, said, I've just bought this thing, and he's like, oh wow, that looks nuts. I was like, I'm looking forward to like learning some stuff from it. And yeah, by God, did I have to learn some stuff from it? Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
it's
where in these, it's like you're talking right into my head.
I mean, your
Oh
soul.
God! Oh God!
I know.
That's
I know.
quite.
I am in your soul.
Jesus Christ.
He was singing the Daft Punk, the Daft Punk, faster, better, stronger.
Make it
All right.
faster. Work it, make it,
Yeah.
Can you do ELO, Mr. Blue Sky?
Mr. Blue Sky.
I know they do that voice.
Yeah, you got to sing it in tune.
At the end,
Over to side B or something, isn't it? Please turn over to side B.
No, he goes, it's getting brighter as the song finishes.
Yeah, but if you look it up now, if you Google it, I believe the very last line is like, please turn over to side B or telling you to turn the vinyl over.
I just thought it was it's getting brighter.
To
Right
Google
at the
it.
end.
I
Google
thought
it.
you just said Mr. Blue Sky.
Let's Google it. Let's bring it up. Before we go comments, let's bring it up
let's have a listen.
because we've all got different ideas.
Didn't we have some great music back then, like ELO
Oh,
and stuff like that?
did we
They
ever?
were well in front of their time, weren't they? Well ahead of their time, those guys. I just thought some of their
Yeah.
stuff was superb.
Yeah.
And who else was there as well? Fleetwood Mac. I'm into Fleetwood Mac at the moment. Wow, some of their
They're
tunes.
fantastic. They are.
Yeah.
Have you heard the acoustic version of Big Love? Where
No.
Oh yeah, I
we're
have.
gonna put
Yeah,
we're gonna put it on in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when what's his name, Lindsey Buckingham plays it. Yeah. It is very impressive. But no.
Okay.
Yeah,
So at the end of Mr. Blue Sky, what they actually say is,
Please turn me over It's not.
It's completely different. I'm not in tune. I'm not in key. But it is Please Turn Me Over.
Really?
It's not Mr. Blue
Oh,
Sky. It's
yeah.
Please Turn Me Over,
Oh,
which is
right.
Oh.
telling you to turn the vinyl over because it's the end
Wow.
of that
okay.
side of the album.
Wow.
Yeah.
There we go. Full of
Very
facts
clever.
tonight.
Very
You could have
clever.
had that for your music quiz, Stu, couldn't you?
Yeah,
That-
I'm not going to have it now.
You're not going to ruin that.
No, you've ruined it. You've ruined it.
Well, we've got 14 people watching, and you get about 30 people watching your quiz. So there's a chance 16 people won't know.
Eh?
Yeah, look at it like that.
Wow, no.
You know, that's just no. You get more than 30. You had a really good attendance the other night. That was really
Yeah,
good.
no, it was cool. It was cool. You know, like I say, me and Georgie, we just enjoy doing it. We like trying to get everybody together. That's why we do the quizzes. It's to get everybody together, and you know, so it's yeah, it's
But
just
that's what it's about, isn't it? That's like when we meet up NEC, it's about coming together, isn't it? What's Jason's anyway? Now I know Stu, Georgie, and Martin loves Disney and go to Tokyo Disney instead. Think it'd be very different to Orlando.
It will be. It's in a different country, Jason. There you are.
Stu's
very
right.
different.
It's in the actual song, says Keith. I knew what he meant. Okay. Who remembers the song? Who remembers the
Star
trekking
Trekking.
song?
Star Trekking.
Star
Star
I nearly
Oh,
said, I nearly said to you earlier to put that on. I nearly
Yeah,
said
yeah.
to you to
Okay.
put
Great,
Star
great
Trek on.
tune.
Like
Great
the
tune.
verb.
Well, it
Okay.
wasn't. It was.
Put
It
it
was.
on,
It
Nick.
was
Put it on,
shocking.
Nick.
But
Put it
it
on.
was,
Okay, well, let's get another message from YouTube. Why not? I'm not sure. I think once they buzz you, once they pick you up, I mean, it's kind of like a parking ticket. Once you got the ticket, you just as well stay parked there for the day, ain't you? Because you're getting, you're getting.
What's
the
that?
thing,
What's
aren't
that?
you?
What's that?
Like when YouTube says to you, "Oh, we're not gonna play your stream in this territory
Oh,
because you
yeah,
played this bit
yeah.
of copyright music." Well, if you're
Yeah,
gonna send me
yeah.
that, I just want to play the old song, hadn't
Well,
I?
I got a copyright claim the other day, and it was when we did the draw for the quiz. You know, the background music that goes on with the wheel. I'd forgot to turn it off, and I couldn't be asked to turn it off. And then all this different music was playing. I got pulled up for that. So bloody hell, bloody
Strict.
yeah,
Is this the one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just for Jason.
I wonder if he dresses up in his outfit when he listens to this, Jason.
I bet he
Marching around his front room.
What, John? You went all the way and did not go. Okay, what we got? We backpacked around 1,500 miles to Japan, used trains and stayed in cheap places and stuff. Very inexpensive trip. APD, can you do "Do You Feel Like I Do" with the vocalizer?
Do you feel like I do?
What was that? What was that from?
I don't know. I'm lost. 14 people watching, but 8 of those are lawyers performing Right Society.
PRS.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's this? It's John. We didn't stay much more than 2 days per city, so Disney would have taken it away from Tokyo. We went to the entrance, then decided not to spend the day when we went, oh, I don't know if I could do that. If I was at Disneyland Gate, Stu, do you think you could walk away?
No, Georgie wouldn't let me.
No, she wouldn't.
She wouldn't let me. She'd be dragging me in. So
You would
Yeah.
let's bring that down. That was for you there. That was for Jason. Travels and more with Jason.
proper doodle doo, mate. Yeah, Jason, awesome.
But yeah, no, this is the version, and this is the last song I'm going to play tonight because we will have to wrap this up soon. But this is for Stu. This is Lindsey Buckingham, isn't it?
Fleetwood Mac.
Oh,
yeah.
right,
Big
okay,
Love.
yeah.
Big Love.
And it's very different to the studio version.
Right.
But I tell you, it is absolutely phenomenal.
Okay.
He is beyond absolutely insane. Obviously, we have to sort of talk so we don't piss YouTube off too much, but
That's all
the
right.
guy is just, I don't know how many times. I've
Fleetwood
listened
Mac
to
are a
this.
band I wish I had seen live, and obviously with Christine McVie going and all that sort of thing, it's not going to happen anymore. But
Yeah.
you know, I was really sort of upset when she died because it meant that the opportunity to go and see them live again was just not going to happen.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate.
a
Well,
lot
I'm
of
not
this-
fortunate at all.
I was gonna say, a lot of their stuff, Rob. Apparently, it was like aimed at Stevie Nicks and
Mick Fleetwood.
what was his name? Fleetwood.
Fleetwood.
Mick Fleetwood, yeah, because they were sort of like having digs at each other in their songs and stuff like that.
It was
apparently.
all-
That's
Oh
what,
yeah,
that's what I've heard.
Rumours was all about.
Rumours was
Yeah.
that is a quality album.
So Christine McVie and the bassist, I can't remember his name, McVie. They were married, and she wrote the song. I can't concentrate because that music's in my ear. But she wrote a song about loving you feels fun. Is it that one?
Yeah, I know the one.
Of
You mean.
Rumours. Yeah, but she wrote that about the guy that she was shagging, and her partner has to now perform it because it's one of their biggest songs. And then you had Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks were going out with each other, and then Mick Fleetwood started shagging Stevie Nicks, and it was just an absolute carnage.
Sorry, Rob, I'm just going to have to correct you for the YouTube lawyers there. They were passionately hugging, is the phrase that they use on the other bigger channels.
I've seen documentaries where they've admitted that Mick
Yes,
Mick
but this
Fleetwood
is
said-
YouTube. They were passionately hugging, not shagging.
Okay, fine. Right, okay, fine. Right.
You've
Yeah,
flagged
so
me now.
they-
The music alone. I'm walking
were-
a tightrope here, Rob. Come on.
They were an absolute car crash of a band.
Yeah.
Loving You Is Fun. Is it that song? But like you said, they were all written about each other, and all the songs were,
It's
you know,
weird, isn't it? I mean, I
Similar
didn't
songs,
realise. So you know the theme tune to the old Formula One. Do 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 do.
yeah,
do,
the
do.
chain, yeah.
The chain.
So, yeah, I didn't realise that was Fleetwood Mac until recently. I was like, what the hell? So I listened to it and thought, what a great tune that is as well. Absolutely superb.
Oh yeah.
I really did like some of their stuff.
It
Well,
was
sorry,
one of those
no.
things where a lot of Americans didn't realise that that's what we used to use in the F1 stuff, in the F1
Yeah,
over here.
yeah,
But, yeah, it's a tune's a tune at the end of the day, isn't it? It's a quality tune.
yeah. But I just think the music we had back in the I would say 60s, 70s, 80s, I would say 90s.
So
was just absolutely awesome.
Interesting thing the other day saying about this. So I remember Kim Gonick, who used to do the podcast with me. She jumped on a StreamYard recording with me to help me with this bloody bit of kit because I was still eking bugs out of it. And we were playing music, and we were talking, and we said music now seems to be so condensed and short because of attention spans, whereas we were actually looking through the Michael Jackson History album, and we were like, nearly 6 minutes long, nearly 6 minutes long, 5 minutes long, nearly 7 minutes long. Yeah. And you look at older artists and you look at the length of... I know there's always been the radio edit thing. Yes, there has been that. I'm not talking about songs that are condensed down for the radio, but like true artists, like, you know, when they have these big, long songs, but you just don't seem to...
You don't.
When do you find, with modern artists, when do you find those big, epic, like 5.5, 6 minute songs now? Now, I know that they're vying to get their space on commercial radio and blah, 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 but me and Kim were sort of talking, and we'll very nearly come up with an idea for a bloody APC episode, but we were talking about, like, is this a byproduct of the TikTok generation, the YouTube short generation, the doom scroll, the inability to have do younger people not have the attention span that we once had for things like music and long form?
They don't. It's even in films, isn't it? Everything's got to be action packed and fast paced from start to finish. There's no real sort of like slow burn stories anymore because people don't have the attention span. Everything's got to be done within like 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, would Meatloaf, would he be successful today? His songs went on for flipping ages.
Oh God, yeah.
A lot of
Imagine
Meatloaf
Paradise
songs,
by the Dashboard Light, how long that sort of went on, you know?
I don't like that song. The thing is, I mean, back in the day, though...
Why do you hate Meatloaf, Rob?
I don't hate Meatloaf, I just hate... Honestly, it was on the radio the other day, and honestly, we drove from Sherborne to Yeovil, which is a good 15-minute drive, and that was on the whole way. I was like,
yeah, but we all know why the DJs put those tunes on. It's so they can go and have a dump.
Oh, it's so they can go and have a fag. Yeah. But back in the day, though, Elvis songs, they were quite, you know, going back to Elvis, they were quite short. They're only 2.5 minutes long, some of them. And the Beatles songs and like the Sex Pistols, punk stuff,
I mean,
that's all
they
short.
were, and I think you have to give...
and it's an amalgam. It's an amalgam of all of this. I think a lot of it is the Simon Cowell effect from the early noughties, personally, as well. I think that seeing behind the curtain and the manufactured bands and all that sort of stuff,
like Stock, Aitken and Waterman and all that lot, yeah.
Well, no. So after that, because you didn't get this you didn't get this period where people
I am
were,
coming to the comments, guys.
You
No,
didn't
you
get this
carry on,
period
but
where
I'm going to just letting the
people
people
had
in the
an
chat know.
advert for they had an advert for like 10, 12 weeks of their music and that sort of thing, which is what they have in Pop Stars and Pop Idol and X Factor and all that sort of stuff. And so that basically prepped people so that when they have a hit song, their number one goes straight in as you know, straight number one. Back in the day, you would release a song and it would be a month or 6 weeks or 2 months before it got anywhere near the top 10.
Yeah,
and it was just that gradual thing. Whereas back when I was a teenager, it started happening where songs were going in straight at number one. And if you didn't have a number one song, then your record label would dump you within weeks.
But back to the length thing, back to the length. But wasn't it John Peel who famously played all of Bohemian Rhapsody and was like, we can't cut this down? And that was sort of
Kenny Everett. It was
Kenny Everett. Sorry, Kenny Everett.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, my apologies. I knew it was someone old school, but so the DJ who played that, Kenny Everett, wasn't that sort of responsible for radio stations going, hang on, actually, people will tolerate more than your sort of 3-minute 20, your 3-minute 30 song.
But back then as well, though, you had all the prog rock stuff as well, didn't you? You had Genesis and you had Yes and all those bands coming through.
Yeah.
And some of their stuff, I don't know who likes Genesis. I love Genesis.
Which version?
I love all their stuff.
I like all of it, but I do prefer the Peter Gabriel days, if I'm honest.
Okay.
I straddle it. The Phil Collins.
I like all of it,
for
though.
me.
I will say I like all of it, but I do like the early stuff.
If I'm putting Genesis on, then I'll put Trick of the Tail on, which is the first Phil Collins one. But so it's bands like that in the mid-70s, and then you had this when it comes to punk, you had them sort of going, we don't want 7.5 minute, 8 minute, songs. We want to do 2.5 minutes.
Is that not the byproduct of them sticking up the middle finger to that game? Well, so it's.
You had the Rick Wakeman's and the Tony Banks of this world that were doing all the diddly for drum solos that went on for 20 minutes and stuff. And it was that. It was the sticking the middle finger up at the establishment and saying we don't need to do that to entertain people.
So while we're on the subject, similar vein, I'm going to bring this up, then I'm going to go to the comments, have a think on it, and then we'll give it 10 minutes and I'm going to wrap this up. But so talking about the length of songs and things, me and Carla, when we were driving on Sunday to where we were going, we were talking, Foo Fighters came on the radio and I said, I've seen him live. And Jack said, I'd love to see him. And I said, I never want to see Foo Fighters live again. Hang on, shock horror. This might upset some people, right? And what I said was, and this is where I stand with it, and I've seen several of their performances on like Glastonbury and stuff. They frustrate me live because Dave Grohl will constantly be going, we can play all night, man. We can play all night. And they just keep extending songs. I'm like, well, rather than keep extending and telling us how you can play all night, play some more fucking songs. I'd like to hear you play some more of your back catalogue rather than like making Everlong last like 10 minutes with all the little bits.
They did that. I saw them in Cardiff last time they toured over here and they did exactly that. I saw Prince, right? So Prince did a residency at the O2 back in 2007, I think it was. He did a load of dates there, which is why Michael Jackson wanted to do that and beat him and all that. Anyway, he did a 2-hour set and then he did 1 hour encore and then he came out and did another encore after the encore for another hour. So he did 4 hours.
Wow.
And at no point did he extend a song. He just Prince had so much stuff in his back catalogue. He just rattled through it.
And it was a great artist. He was awesome.
As musicians go, I mean, in the music industry, there are so many top guitarists who will tell you Prince was one of the best guitarists, one of the best musicians.
One of the things you want to look up on YouTube, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but go on to, there was a George Harrison concert that they did, and you had Danny Harrison, Jeff Winwood, Steve Winwood, Jeff Lynne, and who else was there? There was somebody else, Tom Petty. And they all doing While My Guitar Gently Weeps, and it was a thing for George Harrison after he died. Prince came out and he did a solo on that, and people need to look it up if they haven't seen it because my god, it is the best thing I've ever seen.
It's beyond phenomenal.
Yeah,
and you see that, and you know why all these top-rated guitarists will literally be like, yeah, Prince was one of the best guitarists ever.
Absolutely.
And people don't think of him that way because they don't associate him with as a guitar god, but he was just
Yeah,
phenomenal.
it was awesome.
just
Before you
gonna-
just
Carry
before
on,
we get
Stu,
to the
carry on.
chat, just want to swing back round to Foo Fighters. So myself and Georgie, we had tickets to go and see Foo Fighters, and the tour got cancelled because of Taylor Hawkins passing away.
was
We
broke.
were
Oh.
absolutely gutted.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
don't-
he passed away at the beginning of the year, didn't he? So he was the drummer, so they cancelled the tour for the whole of the tour for that year.
I don't want to talk the Foo Fighters. I love their albums.
Yeah,
Everything they did was phenomenal on the night. They are. If I just had the talent that was in Dave Grohl's little fingernail, I'd be happy. Do you know what I mean? Like they're
Yeah.
phenomenal. But when you're at a gig and you hear that, it's like I watched Slayer, and they did the Rain in Blood album. That's great, and the solos are already long. But when you extend those solos double, 3 times the length, you get to a point where you go, I kind of like it if you could bring this to a close and we could get some more songs, because I'm looking and you can't have that much more time on stage, and I kind of want to
here's some more stuff. Yeah,
paid a lot of money to see you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get that. I get that. I can see that.
But I'll just jump into the comments quick, and then we can rejoin this. Like I said, I can't knock these guys. They're phenomenal musicians, and I'll still buy their albums. I'll still listen to the songs. But live, I just found it frustrating personally. Maybe I'm just miserable. I don't know. What we got here? Wow, you lot are well chatty. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We've been joined by Palps. Mick Fleetwood's
Palps.
best appearance was with Sam Fox.
Oh, how awkward! How awkward was that? That was proper awkward.
Sags, Anton almost got us killed in Italy. Rob,
blimey.
the ways and means act, yes or no? Rob's explained to me what this is. This is a conversation for maybe another impromptu stream. Sorry, I've been drinking fizzy water and it's playing me up. Jason, that be me and my brother next year. Toy shops, anime shops, and 4 days at Disney. Awesome.
Wow,
Jason,
cool.
Sam Fox. Sags, we were at the Trevi Fountain or whatever it's called, and the guy was using a magnet on the end of a stick to take wish coins out of the fountain,
Sounds about
stealing,
right for Brian.
basically.
Yeah.
Gerard O'Connor says Sam Fox is a banger and all. Well, I don't think anyone's going to disagree. JT, sup JT? Good to see you, man.
Hello, JT.
Ahoy, folks. Good to see you. Let's jump down here. I'm not ignoring. I'm just trying to condense comments so that we can give everyone a fair shake of the stick. There was a band that rehearsed at the same studio as us and did HM version of Lord of the Dance, the hymn. It was effing awesome. That, to be fair, that does sound awesome.
Heavy metal, Lord of the Dance. That's got See, that's it. Yeah,
Pink Floyd.
Pink Echoes would absolutely melt kids' brains.
Oh, it would. I'm not going to play any more music tonight, but I'll tell you what. I'm not going to say we're going to do this next week because I can't. We will. Me and Rob will return and we'll randomly rope people in. Stu wants to come back. Whoever. He's been all right. He can come back again.
Cheers, Nick.
Gerard, real music still exists and always will. Just got to ignore the mainstream. That I agree with.
Yeah,
The chat
yeah.
singles, the auto-tune, the overproduction, the lack of artistry.
Yeah.
We are singing from the same hymn sheet, my friend. Sags, if you have to listen to it 20 times before it's good, then it's not really good. That's the forcing of a habit or making it familiar. No,
That's
fair.
what X Factor
fair.
do. American Idol and all that stuff.
No, it's fair. I see what you're saying. And yeah, to your point there, Rob, rounding it off. He's also flat out and refused to sign I Like Miley. So I might have missed another comment of Gerard's here. He's also flat out refused to sign anything for the fans he come across. High horse. He rides all off the back of Nirvana, Dave Grohl. Fun fact, Cobain didn't like Dave Grohl. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that. A long time ago, one of our superstars, what's occurring, Martin, is we just press go live and here we are. An hour and a half later.
I've got a favour. He's probably in bed now.
Probably.
Bless him.
No, ask the favour. You never know. There's
I was gonna say, Martin, if you're watching, you're gonna be in the quiz, mate. Well done. Good job.
Oh yeah, Martin. You are
I've just shoehorned you in. Yeah,
Just
I've just
nominated
shoehorned
mine.
Martin in.
So, yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, we'll take this to 1 hour 45. So we got 5.5 minutes left, gents. Anything else you want to say about music, live acts, things, experiences? I think we've all seen a lot of live acts because we all like live music. So has anyone got a particular thing that just pings into their head to put you on the spot, or am I going to have to pull something out of me behind?
Me and Georgie saw Celine Dion in Vegas. That was I
would enjoy that. I genuinely
that was
would.
yeah. That was absolutely awesome. She was fantastic. What a performer. And and then my first ever concert was Roxette up at Wembley Arena.
I bet that was awesome.
Back in the 90s. They were so cool. They did some great tunes, Roxette, some great albums. So yeah, they were good seeing them as well. So
I saw Tom Jones in Vegas, and my God, was I ever blown away. Me and Carla were walking through the MGM hotel. We had no idea. We were just wandering Vegas one day in the daytime, and we just saw a poster for Tom Jones, and it was for the next day.
Okay.
And we went straight over to the ticket booth. Have you got any more tickets? We've got 4 tickets left. It's on a table because you have seating parts and certain things.
Yeah.
And it will be table service. And it was really ridiculously expensive, but we'd saved long and hard for this holiday. And we were like, Tom Jones in Vegas, MGM, got to do it. Because that night, the night before we saw Tom Jones, we saw Penn and Teller, which was awesome.
Okay.
But, oh my God, Tom Jones. Whoa. Like the talent oozing from this guy. His voice, when he's got the microphone, he's there and he's holding it there, and you can just hear the power of his voice hitting the mic. And if you know how mics work, you're like, wow, he did like an hour of traditional Tom Jones, then he did like half an hour of like country blues stuff with this project he was doing. Then he went back for like the last half hour of just doing the real well-known ones and a bit of an encore. And it was insane. And my overriding memory of that show was we were sat on this table of random people, right? So 6 are on a table, right? So we sit down, there's an American couple. This guy's got like a cowboy hat and a Stetson. He's proper loud, proper wild, proper having a good time. Great laugh, brilliant. Yeah, really like enthusiastic. And we're loving this guy. I've ordered a bucket of beer. Carla's ordered like a pitcher of like cocktail or whatever, because you could order like a bucket of beer with like 5 bottles of beer in it. Anyway, this English couple come and sit on the table to sort of complete the table. The waitress brings over their drinks and accidentally sits them in front of me and Carla, and I've never seen so. There are drinks, and they were so rude to the woman, and they sat there with a face like a slapped arse all night. So that in turn made me, Carla, and the American couple just get more and more into the show, because it's like, how can you be in Vegas? How can you be at a Tom Jones show? And how can you be so effing miserable, man? Like they were just.
Yeah. Oh, there's some miserable people out there for sure.
It was just, it's like, come on, guys, represent England here. Like, you know, you're just sat there po-faced and sour. It's like, why did you even come?
I was in Vegas when U2 were doing their Sphere residency a couple of years ago. And I'm pretty gutted I didn't go to that. But they were charging like $500 a ticket. And I didn't pay that to see Oasis last year, so I'm not. Yeah, the Sphere, going to the Sphere, as good as it is, it's massively overpriced. They're doing the Backstreet Boys have been doing a reunion down there, and I think Green Day have done some performances. There, a residency there as well recently.
Green Day are bloody good live. I've seen them a couple of times.
No, a bit too punky for me.
500 quid, that's a lot of money in it. That's ridiculous.
It is a lot of money. There were people on my plane that were going that were flying over specifically to go to a concert. And if that was my main focus of going over there, then fair enough. Quid. I spent 500 quid was how much I spent when I went to Disneyland a couple of days later. You know, for 2 days. That's 2 days in Disneyland with accommodation as well. So
crikey, you could have nearly got 5 Int 4s with that, couldn't you? From TVC, bloody hell, yeah.
But you and your TVC, you're still upset about this, aren't you?
No, I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care.
Look, I haven't got a horse in this race because I don't collect that lime, but I totally get why you were pissed off with it, because I'd be like, nah. No. Like I am, it's a different thing, but like I am when I hear that the AGM Fury fight's probably going to be in New York. You're not having my money then. I don't care. I know it's not going to make a big difference overall to you.
Yeah.
But morally, I'm out. I'm done.
Principle of the point now, and it's
that's it. I mean, little old me won't make a difference. It will only make a difference if everyone does it. But we all know that's a very hard thing.
That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, is it?
So,
but, there you are.
Well, I'm going to go through the comments and I'm going to bring us to a close. Let's have a little look. My spies are out there, Jason. Oh, I've missed something. I just heard Steph abandoned me on the quiz. She's gonna get it. Well, she's the original. She's Lady Steph. You had to have your title bought for you. Steph's proper regal, mate.
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
know
it's
what
all
I
right,
mean?
Sags. You've got Lord John, should I say? You've got Martin now. Martin's stepping in, so that'd be fine.
Martin says, "Yeah, I'm asleep."
Yeah. obviously.
So you all good for Tokyo then, Martin? That's G-Force heard the bashing of Nirvana member, came running to pile on. Martin's laughing, so
dear.
that laughing clearly indicates it's nothing to do with G's comment. That's him laughing with excitement because he's now going to take part in your quiz, Stu.
Yeah, no.
That's what that is.
He says he's going to retire from these things, but he jumps on all the time. So he's a good lad. He's a good lad. Thank you, Martin.
Sags, I think I'm going to go to the local taco truck and get dinner there. I want a taco. If you want a taco,
Fair enough.
mate,
If
you've
you
got
want
to have a
taco, have one.
Martin, you should be practicing your golf, John. You need the practice.
On the golf, right? He's a fucking hustler, is Martin, an absolute hustler. So he led me to believe that he couldn't play golf, and then we went to Top Golf, and then I just I don't want to talk about it. I'm scarred for life.
Did you come second instead? Is that what you said?
No, I didn't. I was way down the pecking order, but Martin did that little video, didn't he, of us everybody hitting the balls, and then me went to hit the ball and totally sliced it, and it just rolled off the edge of the platform thing. I was like, yeah, that was believable.
Well, Stu, you can't be good at everything, mate. That's the thing.
Yeah, well, that's what Georgie says. It's okay. It's all right. It's fine.
No, Nick, don't say that. That's inappropriate for YouTube and for our friendship.
Yeah, absolutely.
Travels more with Jason. Tom Jones had more certain things to throw at him than a lot of others from the ladies. Like, I tell you what, and actually in the audience, Mike Tyson was in the audience and he introduced him, and I was like, holy shit, Mike Tyson's sat like 20 foot away from me. That was insane.
Wow.
Mike Tyson's throwing his knickers at Tom Jones.
Yes, that's definitely
Possibly.
what I said, Rob. We'll go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay.
Where Martin saying, "What's this? It's on Instagram. Is this the golf? I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
real
I think
toy
it
dude
is.
Adam. Hey Adam, what's up? Thanks for
Mr.
joining
Berry?
our absolutely impromptu stream. Howdy, mate. Good to see you. Apparently G-Force is gonna be Sags's online manager. I'm building a team since you got Adam and Steph and Martin. Okay. And let's get down here. Martin says I'm going back to bed. Wow, that's not the
charming.
spirit. That's not the spirit. Right, night. And last comment for the night. That's all Mike Tyson can throw these days. Wow. He is
That's a bit
like
harsh.
Fair point.
59, nearly 60, and he's
Yeah.
quite a hard life. Anyway, gentlemen, Rob, Stu, cheers for doing this. None of us knew
Well, no,
this was
thank you.
happening today.
No, yeah, absolutely.
There was talk of doing a random stream tomorrow night, and it didn't work out. And yeah, so thank you for coming on and letting me test my gear and everything. I hope everything's all right, but it means I can go back and listen and check stuff. So that's awesome. Stu, you've been awesome. Plug your quiz, mate. I know everyone here knows about it. But
We
plug it.
got a quiz this Saturday. The first round, Group 2. So we've got Shabby, we've got Zoe B, formerly Zoe T, we've got Andrea T, and we've got PGM as well. So that'll be 10 o'clock UK time. And the reason for that, because we've got the guys from Down Under taking part, so it's only fair that they get a crack of the whip as well.
It's still
so get
probably
them
5
involved.
in the morning for the guys from Down Under.
No, I
even
think
at
I think
that
I
time.
think it's going to be 9 a.m. For PGM, so that's plenty of time. You should be up, ready,
Up
ready
at
to
and
go.
ready to throw some music
9
trivia.
o'clock,
So
9 o'clock at the morning. Yeah.
thank you for joining
Listen.
us, Stu.
No,
Rob,
you're welcome.
I know you don't have a channel, but is there any parting words of wisdom you would like to give the world?
No, not really. I don't have
Fantastic.
many parting words.
That's great.
I will say this. I will say this though. Yeah, I can't watch Saturday night because me and the cat lady are going to see Train Spotting. We're going to see a 30th
okay.
anniversary
That's
release of
fine.
Train Spotting, the movie.
That's okay.
So we will catch it on catch up, as it were.
Yeah, no, honestly, listen. I people watch whenever they want to, and whenever they want to watch. I just appreciate people watching. So no matter when. So thank you.
I'm sure I will be there in the comments at some point, disrupting things and banning comments. just
Yeah.
for bands. But thanks,
No
guys.
worries.
Wow, we've had we've had nearly 20 people in at points tonight. That's been crazy
beans,
just for a
cool
random
beans.
stream. Guys in the audience, you've been great. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for your participation. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Stu. I'm not going to play an outro video. I'm just saying, guys, let's do that really awkward wave where we wait and try not to swear before it ends and say bye.
Oh God. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
We still alive.
Bye.
We still alive.
Bye. Yeah,
We're
we're still alive.
It's just-
Bye.
yeah. Bloody hell.
Bye.
Come